In this video, I'm going to show you how to create client interview video, what questions to ask and how to structure video overall, and why you should even consider having something like this on your channel, website, whatever it is. This is client interview video, something like that. It will look like also for you. For example, this is you, your client, you're asking him questions, getting some testimonials. Now, before I dive deep into the source, you can access this complete presentation and additional valuable resources through the first link in the description below. What to expect in this video, why you need client interview, what questions to ask and how to prepare for the call. This is the most important part. Then how to ask client to hop on a 15-minute call with you if you have some fear or if you don't know how to ask him specifically. I'm gonna provide you with exact message that you can just copy paste. Then number 4, do not use Zoom or Google Meet because this lowers the quality, especially if client have some bad camera or bad laptop. It won't look that good. So this is why I have for you secret website for hosting this interview. I'm gonna provide you with. Then how to make thumbnail for client interview and how to properly distribute and market this video so you can get most out of it. I also have one case study video. It's not like interview, but it's also case study, meaning build trust on my channel, so you can go check it out. How I helped my client Maurits get 500k views in 3 months. Now, first thing, why should you even consider having client interview on your channel? This is testimonial hierarchy right there, as I like to call it. At the bottom, as you can see, like least powerful thing is just text testimonial, like text message. Then up slightly above, it's like slightly better but still not that good, is just video testimonial. The reason why it's not that good, because usually, and you also notice when clients send you this, it's like he's not that being honest and it's not like natural when he talks on these testimonials because you don't have control over his words. Then above we have screenshot. For example, it can be some Stripe dashboards, Stripe payment, or some diagram, whatever it is. However, definitely number 1 is client interview. And the reason why is because it's not fake. So it can't be fake, especially nowadays. You can just take some Stripe screenshot and put it and use it. But with client interview, it's not possible because you're having real-time conversation with your client. You're literally sitting in front of him one-on-one, you're asking him questions. Also, good thing is that frame these questions and frame the call to get most out of it in your favor. And also it looks pretty natural. Client is talking with you, you can ask him questions, get positive comments. So these are all benefits of client interview. Also, one more thing before we dive into the source, what question and how to structure this call, is that there is one question that you should ask in the first 30 seconds to 1 minute of the call that is so powerful that pretty much after this question you don't even need to make this call until then, because you will build trust like this with your viewers and they're pretty much bought into your offer and into your service, whatever it is. Let's jump into the main thing, how to structure this call, because it's important to follow the exact questions framework so you can actually make this good. So when you hop on a call with your client, just tell him to keep first answers, keep under 30 seconds, because later he will have more time to elaborate on some points. By the way, I won't go so deep into each question because we have 11 questions and I don't want to waste your time. However, you can just click the link in the description, have this presentation, just get this presentation, and then you can just read for each question explanation, why is it good and what's the main point of the question. First question should be, can you briefly just describe your business and what you do? Just give him opportunity to introduce himself. Then second and most important question, this is the question I told you that literally that gets you 80% return immediately, is can you share where you were before working with us and where you are now in terms of revenue growth. This in terms of revenue growth doesn't need to be like, you can change this based on your situation, but I assume you're B2B, you're business owner, and business owners only care about revenue, right, and money. So if you ask this question, your client said, for example, before I start working with you, I was making 10k per month, now I'm making 50. Boom, your viewers are pretty much bought. You don't need to create anything. Obviously you will, but like viewers are thinking, if you help this guy go from 10 to 50k and he's in my situation, why you can't help me? Third question, moving on, what did your process for specific service depending on your service, look like before working with us? Then question number 4, what were the main challenges you faced before working with us? You're digging deeper into this before state. How has your process changed since working with us? Question number 6, what's the time commitment required from your end during our collaboration? It's pretty much, this 6th question is like hormesis, value equation. You're pretty much lowering effort and sacrifice that they need to make. So in my situation, my clients usually say I only record 3 to 4 hours per month. They handle everything. So this is why this question is powerful. Question number 7, based on results so far, where do you see your business in 6 to 12 months? This question is good because you're positioning yourself that you're not some short-term guy. You have actually long visions with your client. Then question number 8, what surprised you about my offer? Any misconceptions before starting? This can eliminate some pains and misconceptions that viewers have that stops them to work with you. Question number 9, were you surprised by the results? This is optional, it's not required. But then question number 10, if someone's on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them? And final question, any final thoughts for the viewer? After this question, you can just end your video with some call to action. In my situation, it's like if you're a coach consultant doing over 20K per month and want to book 10 to 30 qualified calls from YouTube, just click the link in description and book a call or something like that. Good thing about client interview is that you only need one of these on your landing page, website, YouTube, in order to be able to massively scale, because people will have trust in you, and trust is required in order to buy from you. Also, this video can end after the 2nd question. This question, can you share where you were before and where you are now in terms of revenue growth? It will still get 80 to 90% of the original uncut results. Now, I'm gonna show you how to ask client to hop on a 15-minute call with you, because you probably have some fear or you don't know how to do this exactly. So you can just use this copy-paste message. I'll leave it also in description. Hey John, I was wondering if we could do a quick 50 minutes interview over Zoom for my YouTube channel and our website. It's basically gonna be case study testimonial video where I'm gonna ask you a few questions, mainly centered around where you were before, where you're now. Let me know if you're up for it or have any questions. The thing is that you probably have this fear. I'm gonna now eliminate this fear, because if you help your client literally, for example, I'm just giving an example, but it can be true, go from 10K to 50K per month, why would he have problem to just give you 50 minutes of his time, if you literally change his life? However, what to do if the client doesn't want to do an interview? Just give them something for free, some value for free. Pretty much do something for them or give them some free resources. Or if you're just selling retainer, you can just say next month you'll need to pay just 20% less if you do this interview. Really try to get him on this interview, because this video will be literally like then forever on your channel. You can use it forever pretty much, and the ROI will be insane if you make properly this video. Now, for the hosting platform, do not use Zoom. The tool we use is Riverside 4K. I'll leave the link in description. Pretty much you get into this app, you can see there, this is how it looks. So you have there your face. I didn't want to open camera, but like you have your face there. You have there, just copy link of this right side and paste to your client so he can just join. You start recording and it's like 4K, really good quality, looks really professional and good. As I already told you, Zoom and Google Meet lowers the quality. Now, how to make thumbnail for client interview video? Pretty simple. Use Canva or Photoshop or pay some thumbnail designer, doesn't matter, but like framework is this I gave you there. You have your face on the left side, on the right side client's face, and some transformation. I use as an example from my client Nick Setting. He has his channel Nick Setting Testimonials, really powerful channel, because he literally has like 50 of these client interview videos. That is the reason why his brand is so powerful. As you can see, all of these like client interview videos, so when people want to work with him, they're just easily paying. You see there his face, client's face, transformation. This is it. Also from Daniel Fusio, he has there his face, client face, transformation, some text, and this is pretty much it. Sixth and last thing for this video is how to properly distribute and market this video to get most out of it. First, post it on your website. This is in my situation, in my case, my website, and I have there one section where I just put this video, how we help Maurits get 500k views in 90 days. You can just click it and it will open my YouTube channel. Then post it on Twitter, make a post and pin this post so all people who are entering your profile, first thing they see is that crazy testimonial. I also done that with this video. As you can see, it's pinned, 2k views almost. Then also pin it on LinkedIn, but it's a bit different on LinkedIn. You need to add section called featured. It's pretty much like pin. It means pin. This feature means pin pretty much, and it stays on your LinkedIn page when people open it. Lastly, this is really important step. All of your YouTube in the future that you make, just put in the description of this video, this client interview. Use all of your future videos to kind of boost this client interview, because this is your like main case study, main interview, and this video will sell easily because it builds trust. People can just buy your program, buy your service after they watch this video, and also you can just post it on your home page. On YouTube channel, you also have this option to pin this video on home page and use it as a main video, as something like VSL. So this is pretty much all that you need to create this client interview video. Focus on these questions, just structure this call correctly. It's not like some crazy thing. Just ask client to hop on a call, ask him these questions. This is the most important question. Make a thumbnail, post this video, and post it to your YouTube, to your socials, website, and pretty much this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope it was valuable, and see you in the next one really soon. Like and subscribe for more value.